As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. The first of three here in this Christmas Day spectacular. The Raiders and Chiefs are underway. And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Obvious call! Going our way, baby!
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
It's a pickup of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
The Chiefs have 4 and 10 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season, but boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
DeAndre Carter back deep. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The drive starts with a run by White, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Mon. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches that can exploit.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Now they'll audible to something else. Here's Mon. That is caught. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Come on, stay. Leaving you, Chief. I believe you.
Mon looks to throw on 1st down.
Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. They'll run for the first time with Trenton Cannon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
One more time, it's Cannon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Mon going to throw it.
Open man right side, Myers.
Well, these two teams met in Vegas earlier in the season with the Raiders winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep. Now 2nd and 5. They'll find Williams on the slant. Touchdown! Mike Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now here's Mahomes. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
Jerry Tillery running in there and setting him down.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they have to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. It looked like they were trying to get him outside there, but this defense had different plans.
Yeah, they really had an outside-in kind of a pass rush. It's almost like when you're covering a punt. You can't let him get to the outside and get to the sideline. You force him to stay in the middle of the field, and they did exactly that and made the play.
Travis Kelce.
Big strides, look at him go.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 64 yards.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
7-7, our score after 1.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Now Mon.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What we're seeing so far as the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Mon looks to throw.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but he falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On first down, they go back to Pacheco.
And some room to maneuver. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
24 yards the game there, another first down as well.
They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free, but we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. In motion left comes Brown. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Raiders' 8-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? Forget about the guys in the backfield. They're eligible, too.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Off the play fake, Mon.
It got his man complete.
And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now they'll change things up.
Adams, the man in motion left. Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
A second down throw now for Mond. That's to the rookie from Notre Dame, Michael Mayer.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Mond to the air on 1st and 10.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Mond out of the shotgun.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal.
From the gun, here's Mond. Hitting Mayer here on the out route.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think we can go out and really run all of this when we did in the first half. But from a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They go play action here. Mon. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Mahomes now on first down. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. Complete. The tight end Kelsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. That spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now they're in the hurry up.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. 15 yards there on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. Running left to give to Pacheco. Down to about the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. no place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Well, I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
They'll send Adams in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Mon.
Touchdown Raiders! Devontae Adams from 19 yards away.
And the Raiders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It certainly feels like there are more stars in the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Mon.
And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jacoby Myers, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Throwing is Mahomes on third.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. We are off to the fourth quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Mon. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Huge article in their local paper this morning saying how the 4 interceptions last week led them to that victory. Here they haven't been able to come up with one, and they're losing. Probably not a coincidence.
I don't think so at all. I think you're spot on, but maybe they put a little extra pressure on themselves because the 4 interceptions last week, victory. Right now, no interceptions in this game. Had a chance for one, missed it, and they're losing. Probably feeling the pressure right now.
3rd down from the gun, it's Mon. He's got his target. That's complete.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Adams, the man in motion left.
Mon now off of play action. That's complete into the hands of Myers.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Here's Mon.
This is caught. Touchdown. Trenton Cannon. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, where their defense has really struggled.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Brown goes in motion left.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Mahomes got to have this one.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on fourth.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 44-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space. Maybe
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on fourth down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
A gain of 12. First down, Raiders.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
White now on the read option.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Out to his... And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him.
So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal.
Now they'll shift things around.
He's got White here. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Touchdown Raiders.
Mike Williams.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Raiders extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after